Welcome to this session where we're going to install the ESP32 IDE on VS Code. You need VS Code for this session. Let's look at the instructions in the Firefox. I already have installed the VS Code, but anyway, let's go very quickly for the instructions here in VS Code webpage. Here are the instructions. Very quickly we find the link to the instructions, so it's very easy. As I said, you just download the package and just run these commands on terminal. After you install the VS Code, let's look for the installation of the ESP32 IDE. Very quickly we found the link for the instructions, so we open this web page. That's the Espressiff official web page, so we can find here step by step the installation instructions. So let's do it. We have for Ubuntu the instructions, so we can copy this, and there's one on other systems. So well, let's start to open our terminal and copy this. We paste the command here and we write down our password and we wait. We go yes here and we wait for the installation, and when it's finished we can continue with the instructions. So we have here the instructions for Mac, we have the instructions for installing Python also, and here are the next steps to the ESP IDF. All right, so we check just if we have the right version of Python, and we have the 3.10. So it's okay like that. So we can start by following these instructions of installing the IDF. So let's copy this and go back to our terminal and run these commands. Let's see if something is missing. Nothing's missing, so we paste here and we go. So it's going to take a little while, so I'm going to stop the video and we can continue after we got the installation. So not yet finished, so let's come back later. Alright, so we finished the first step, so we can continue to these instructions to set up the tools. So we copy this and let's see, that's for the specific ESP, so we need for the all versions of ESP, so we copy the all option and let's paste it here. All right, and so we will have to wait a little bit longer here, so I'm going to pause the video here and come back later. All right, so we finish and now we can continue our instructions. The next thing is going to be to set up the environment variables with these instructions, with the export, running the export. So let's do it. All right, so we can copy this, or we just can write the instruction as it's placed here. So we write it down and we wait for the setting up the environment variables. That's these steps very quickly, so it seems to be ready. So let's check this command idf.py to see if it is running. If we can, yeah, it's running. So our environment for the ESP32 is ready. All right, so next what I'm going to do is to create my own folder for my programs, and so let's make the ESP programs. Here we are. So let's check if the environment is set up, and so it's running, so it's detecting the command idf.py. Alright, so we can check whether it works, our environment, with one of the examples we have here on the first steps on ESP section. We can follow all these instructions to start the project. So with these instructions, we're going to copy the example, one of the examples that comes with in the IDF. So let's copy this and go to our terminal and paste it here where we want to have our examples, our program. So here it is. That's the hello world example. So now let's follow the instructions here. We have to connect our device, and this is the Apple board I'm going to use, the ESP32 S3. So here is the port I'm going to use. So before connecting, I'm going to check my devices in my Linux distribution, whether the device is detected when I connect it. So first of all, I have to list the devices from the terminal, from the serial port. So I made a mistake here. So that's all the devices listed in Linux. So after I connect my device, I can repeat the same command, and as you can see, we have this new port. So now after I check that, I can go to my project, inside my project, and I just have to build my project, and also I can copy this command here. All right. Oh, what's wrong here? Okay, I got it. So I'm setting the right board, the ESP32 S3, and then I can check after that this command, the menu config, works, and I can get in my screen this as here it's stated, this screen. So let's do it to check whether everything is working properly. All right, so go up and I copy the command here. I'm just reading here if there's some missing stuff, but nothing is missing. So let's just copy this command here, idf.py menu config, and to check whether it works or not, and it seems pretty good. So it seems everything works properly, so I can go and build my project, my Hello World project, and just type the command here, and I should wait a little bit for the compiler to finish. So I just speed up my video, just not to waiting so long. So now we can go for the flash instruction, but I need to place the right port here. So let's go to type this command, idf /p port. The port is the one I just detected, as you remember, on the list of the devices, and then go flash. Alright, so it's done. I already flashed my project into the device. So what I'm going to do next is to monitor the output of my program. So I'm just going to type this monitor command here, and I'm having in my screen, in my terminal, the output of the Hello World program. So that's what the code is designed for, counting down and then reset. So it's working. Alright, so I'm just stop my monitoring for my device, and with these instructions, control and this symbol, I'm going to follow the instructions to install the VSCode extension. Alright, so we have these instructions here. Using VS Code, we just find the extension for Espressiff, and then I'm going to select the option to use existing setup because we already tested, and everything is like very straightforward. Just let's have a very quick view on these screens that we are expecting on our VS Code. And so we are ready to start. All right, so let's open the VS Code. All right, so we go into the extensions, and let's look for the Espressiff IDE extension, and we just click here on install, and we wait for the installation. All right, so we finished the installation, and now we have to look on this option here. All right, in instruction number 7, that's the one we have to follow, how to configure ESP extension. So let's do it. All right, so we find here, let's see, ESP. It's not working. Let me go again. All right, there it is. So ESP, and here it is. Configure ESP IDF. All right, so there it is. Now we're going to use the use existing setup, and we're going to wait. Oh, we have to push here. All right, search for IDF. All right, and then we're going to go. This is everything is okay. That's the same. That's the same folders. The original installation is done. So we go install, and we wait a little bit until all these checkups are done. Alright, so I just speed up the video, and everything is done. I have my extension already set up and configured, so just have to copy this command here and paste it on the terminal to finish my configuration for the USB port permissions. So let's do it. We just paste it here, and well, let's go to the root, to the home directory. We paste in the home directory. I just fill out my password here, and it's done. Alright, so I got my extension here. So let's go and open the Hello World project I have. So let's check that everything's going here well. It seems okay, so let's open the folder. So where I made my Hello World folder here, I open it, and I just find everything is okay here. So I have the build, the main with the program here on C, and I can configure my port here. I got the right port here, so it seems it detects everything okay. So I'm going to build my project, and here are the options for build the project, and I got the option to flash also, and to monitor the device, and to do it everything in chain. So let's test this option. I'm going to select here that is by word, and I'm looking for the downloading of my Hello World, and I see the same results I just got from the terminal just a few minutes ago. So the program, that is this one, the Hello World program, is executing these commands, and that's what I'm seeing in the monitor screen on the terminal. So it seems that everything works properly here. So we just finished this setup of the ESP32. Alright, so let's install this extension pack for C and C++. That is very helpful when you use VS Code. Alright, so that's it for this session. I hope you enjoy setting up your ESP32 IDE, and if you like the video, please give me a like and subscribe. See you next time.